Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we should be live on Twitch TV / Taboo Couch Potatoes.
We're live streaming this, okay.
Yes, we are live streaming this. This is an emergency broadcast. An emergency broadcast. I got shot. But I said, no, you're a loser. Get out of my way. And a stubborn bullet. I know bullets. This was a stubborn bullet. It just grazed my ear because I'm the greatest. You can't kill me. I'm the next bull moose. Huge. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't know either, but I was gonna just let it roll.
Breaking news.
Donald Trump got shot.
If you live under a rock.
Honestly, you would have to live under a rock inside of a deep, dark cave underneath the Marianas Trench to not have heard about this.
Marianas?
Marianas? Mariam?
Mariana? I thought it was Mariana.
The place that submarines can't go.
Yeah. Deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. Anyway, yes. The facts that we know.
But I just want to say real quick.
Yeah.
Your Donald Trump intro was so much better than mine. I was gonna do like the Amber Alert system noise.
Okay.
I put my own little twin on it.
Twin?
I put my twin on it.
Twist?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can't have a Taboo Tater Tots Club podcast episode without someone fucking something up.
That's, I mean, literally our motto is turning mistakes into dumpster fires.
Trash. Yeah, something like that. Trash fires. Why would you do that?
What?
Oh, because we're currently broadcasting. It says Bermuda Triangle, Ruby Ridge, and maybe more for the title of the stream. That is not what I want. I'm trying to change it as we go along. But here are the facts that we know. Yesterday, at around, it was probably 1 or 2 o'clock Mountain Time.
I heard about it like 5.
You heard about it around 5?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
news stories were coming out like the hour before.
So would have been around 2 or 3 then, Mountain Time.
Probably, yeah.
Around 2 or 3 Mountain Time. Donald Trump was having a rally. He was in. He was in. Fuck! It was a really common word. The place in Pennsylvania.
I thought it was Minnesota.
No, it was Pennsylvania.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive it was Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Because the shooter was from, spoiler alert, there was a shooter. The shooter was from Bethel Park. And I remember Bethel Park because Bethlehem.
Okay, but what does Bethlehem have anything to do with...
It just sounds like Bethel. Bethlehem, Bethel.
But what does it have to do with Pennsylvania?
Because that's where the shooter's from.
Is Bethel in Pennsylvania?
Yes!
Okay, this wasn't clear to me. You didn't specify.
I said, and I quote, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania is where the shooter was from.
No, I'm pretty sure you just
No,
said
I'm pretty sure
Bethel
I did.
Park.
Okay.
And then,
The shooter is
you,
from Bethel Park.
Like you
Pennsylvania.
assumed I would know where that is.
I'm pretty sure I said Pennsylvania.
If you did, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Then again, every time you open your mouth, it's just white noise half the time.
Love you too, buddy. Breaking news. Orange man got pewpewed.
Failure. Actually, we don't know if it was a failure yet.
What?
So let's get into it, huh?
What was a failure?
So, obviously he didn't die.
He got shot at.
No,
he didn't
shot.
He got shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as we know, Donald Trump is 100% perfectly fine. He has a new ear piercing, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though,
If he wears like American flag earrings or something like that.
I literally said that last night to my wife. Yeah. I was like, the funniest thing that he could possibly do is get like an American flag earring and put it in the bullet hole and be like, thank you to the shooter. I saved $25. I do not have to go to the piercer. I got it for free.
Or, you know what would be even funnier?
What?
AR-15s.
AR-15, yeah, that would be pretty good.
Yeah. For those that don't know and haven't already gathered, he got shot in the ear.
Yes, the right ear, I'm pretty sure.
And, like, I said earlier before we started, you either have to be a really good shot or a really atrocious shot to hit somebody in the fucking ear.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so there were somewhere between 5 and 8 shots that were taken by the shooter themselves, himself. We know who it is. And then about 3 to 5 shots returned fire from Secret Service. The man is dead. They have confirmed that he is a 20-year-old man from the area, the local area. They don't know a whole lot about him, but one of the updates did say that he had explosives in his car. But they raided his home, and I haven't heard anything about that, so they must not have found anything of him.
They're keeping it hush-hush.
Or they're keeping it hush-hush, yes.
The government loves to keep things hush-hush from its citizens.
Yeah. So, this is pretty recent news. It just happened yesterday. But I do want to go a little bit further into this. We're not going to go very long today because this is an emergency broadcast. But I do want to mention. Stop. Okay. I do want to mention that one man did die, a random man in the crowd, and then another was seriously injured. And I do want to extend my most sincerest apologies and condolences for the 2 people who were affected by this, and the hundreds of thousands of people in attendance. I don't know how many people were there that also suffered emotional traumatic
damage.
We're being serious right now, Morgan.
I know, that's why I didn't make the fucked up joke that I was gonna make.
Okay.
Did you see my face?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So,
but besides the 2 very tragic, unfortunate casualties of this, yeah. What do you have to say about this, Morgan? Why'd you do it?
I did it.
Yeah.
How did you know?
Because I have a sense for these types of things.
Oh, well, guilty as charged.
Just kidding. Please do not break down our door, Secret Service. Did you know that Snoop Dogg got his door kicked down by Secret Service because, like, a day or 2 days or just recently before this, he, like, released, like, either an ad or a song or something. He released something of video saying basically, yo, someone shoot this brother.
Look what fucking happened.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, if he had explosives in his car, he would have had to have been planning this for a while.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Because even the stuff to make, like, an IED isn't necessarily easy to come by.
Yeah.
Unless you really, really know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a firecracker at most.
Yeah. So
which is what I am. A redhead fucking cracker.
Nice.
Firecracker.
The only thing that we do know about the shooter, besides, his name and age and basic stuff about that, is that I guess they had already interviewed his father, and the father said that the gun was his, and he gave it to his son. They didn't say if it was a gift, or if he was just borrowing it, or if he bought it for him. But apparently the gun was not his, actually. It was not registered in the dude's name.
Because you have to be 21 to legally...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's a handgun.
Is it a handgun?
Yeah, it's a handgun. You have to legally be 21 to...
Are there any laws distinguishing, like, hunting rifles and assault rifles? Because it was an AR something. They know that. I was going to say you would probably know more about that than I do.
You can see the gears turning.
Yeah.
I don't have enough information.
I see.
Like, if you knew what caliber, or... Actually, pull up the fucking photo real quick.
The photo of what?
The Trumpster getting owied.
Just a photo of Trump, or what?
One specifically after the owie.
Of him, like, raising his hands?
Sure. I just need to be able to look at his ear.
Oh. I don't think there's any good photos.
I don't need a great photo.
Yeah, it was literally just the top part, like the part that like curls in on itself on the top. So
It's hard to say. Could be a 223. It could be a 308. Hell, it could be a 762 for all I know. Until we get better pictures and or information, I'm gonna go probably... You said it was an AR, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 5.56 then.
Gun used by
I mean,
Trump.
if there's a picture of the fucking gun already, then fuck yeah.
By Trump assassin.
What you doing, bud?
Semi-automatic AR-15. That's all. That's the only.
Doesn't give a caliber or a barrel length, anything like that?
It does not look like that information is available right now.
Okay, well then, I'm gonna put my guess. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Buddy,
Hi.
stop being a whore.
I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say it's a 308
308.
because that is a intermediate type sniper type cartridge.
Type.
Yes. It's roughly the same size, I think it is, as the 7.62 what the AK shoots.
I see.
But it's moving a lot fucking faster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 308. I'm going to say fuck the safe bet. But it also could very well be a 5.56. I can't see it being a 7.62 just because that's generally seen as a terroristic or Russian caliber.
I see. So, yeah, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. The former President of the United States, otherwise known as the WWE Hall of Famer, former actor, Lolita Express frequenter Donald J. Trump. It was and there was an assassination attempt. I don't know why I'm I'm juggling my words so bad. But time for an ad break. This episode of the Taboo Tater Tots Club podcast is brought to you by The Black Pill. The Black Pill. We're fucked. Ad break over.
Is the pill just life?
I mean, have you heard of the red pill and the blue pill?
Yeah, it's like
it's
a choice thing.
Yeah, the black pill is literally like everything's fucked. There's no hope.
So life.
Yeah, basically.
So, anyways, there's some theories already going around.
Quite a few.
For starters, which is the one you believe most?
I believe most, and I'm not saying I believe wholeheartedly. There's no evidence for these theories.
These are just hypothetical conspiracy theories because
there is evidence for these theories, but not enough to make me solidly believe any of them, is what we're trying to say.
And honestly, sadly, because the guy is dead, not sad that he's dead, but sadly the guy is dead, so he can't answer.
Okay. Before we get into conspiracy theories, actually, because we're only 16 minutes in, and we're only going to be like 45, 50 minutes, do you want to say what you actually 100% believe right now? Because I can say what I believe. Because I believe that the shooter was just somebody who listened to people say that Trump supporters are evil, that Trump is literally Hitler, that he is a threat to democracy, and they heard Joe Biden say that Donald Trump is a credible threat to this nation, and he heard Joe Biden say, let's stop talking about the debate, let's put a crosshair on Trump, which he actually did say. And what do you think people are going to do when they think, oh, this man who is worse than Hitler, that is going to destroy our country, is getting more and more popular despite all of the criminal legalities, despite all of the civil legalities, despite all of the awful, horrible things that have happened to him in the past couple of months. He's getting more popular, and it looks like he's going to win because our current president is going senile. What do you think is going to happen when people think all of those awful, horrible, terrible things about him? They're going to take the law into their own fucking hands because nobody else is doing it.
Okay, serious question. Going?
What do you mean going?
Going senile?
Going is currently senile.
He's on vacation.
That's not the point here. The point is that...
Well, you know me. I will never pass up an opportunity to make fun of fucking Biden.
The point is...
Because at least I could still ride a bike.
The point is that, you know, people love their country. People love the people around them. People love peace. People love civility and the ability to have democracy. If you say that that is on the line and that that is being threatened by a man, there's going to be violence. And I really do think that this man who took a shot at Trump and missed was radicalized, and I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist even saying this, but it's true. For how long have you heard people say that he shouldn't be president because grab him by the pussy, because the whole Epstein list, because of the insurrection, because of racist things that he said, because of a whole fucking slew of things that he's done? What do you think a rational person is going to do given the chance?
I mean...
They're going to take a fucking shot!
Yeah.
And guess what happened? Somebody took a fucking shot!
Thanks, Biden.
Yeah. I really do blame Biden and the Democrats and just the Democratic Party in general.
Democrats is the only political party that has the name Rat.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Celebrities who are aligned with those types of ideals. Just shit on TV, shit online, shit everywhere. Demonizing Trump and the people who support him. Now, don't get me wrong. I hate Trump. I really, really fucking hate Trump. And I really don't like the people who support him. And a lot of the people who support him are either indoctrinated into a cult or just fucking stupid.
Is that the Scientology one, or?
No, that's just Trump's following, people who like Trump.
No,
Because he's
the Biden cult
Biden cult?
people. Yeah.
Biden cult people. What are you talking about?
You literally just said the people that follow him are in a cult.
No, people who follow Trump are in a cult.
Okay, you didn't make that clear.
Oh, my bad.
You're
But,
good.
but like, before I go off the fucking handle, because this shit pisses me off, I am not for Trump, and I'm not for his ideals, and I'm not for most of the people who follow him and sing his praises every day and read his Bible and wear his shoes, and I don't like the man, and I don't like anything about him. But
At the end of the day, he's sadly more reliable than Biden.
in a lot of ways, yes. And unfortunately, all this shooter did, there's a really old phrase that goes, if you're going to take a swing at the king, you best not miss. The motherfucker missed. And now, I honest to God think that before the shooting, that Trump had a real good chance of winning, but now I think there's no way in fucking hell that he's going to lose. Because people are going to see that. I saw, literally, like 4 or 5 hours after the news broke that he got shot, people had already started making shirts and iron-on patches and Velcro patches saying, "You missed," and "The king still stands," and images of Trump flipping the bird. Like, not only did you just fire up the people who already like Trump, not only did you swing a lot of independents and people in the middle over to his side, but you also got like a lot of black people who are like the one of the biggest deciding factors in any presidential election over to his side too, because they're equivocating him. They're like making him look like fucking 50 Cent. They're photoshopping him on 50 Cent's body because he got shot at for, I don't remember what for, but like
Probably some gang-related shit.
probably. But they're like, oh yeah, Trump is a gangster now. He's earned his iron. Like,
Honestly, at this point, anything to get the fucking Democrats out of fucking the White House.
I
Like,
hate both sides. I really do.
I do. So let me. I know we.
I'm sorry. I've talked enough. What do you think?
We've done an episode based around politics.
Yes.
We've done a few now.
I think at least 2.
Yeah, but it's always good to state my views.
Yeah.
It can be summed up to 3 words.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That's 5.
Okay.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. As long as they do what they're supposed to be doing, they're not fucking with our rights and fucking with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and everything like that, you know. Then I don't fucking care. And
Which they're pretty fucking close to doing.
I'm gonna add a new requirement. They need to know how to ride a bike.
They at least need to be able to talk coherently for 5 minutes
Without a teleprompter.
without a teleprompter, which neither of them can really do. Trump has more better days, of course, because he's a bit younger, but
Yeah.
neither one of them can do on average.
But I'm not for Trump by any means. I don't like the Democratical Party by any means. I just think that
Democratical.
they're a bunch of fucking dumbasses.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I would rather have Trump than Biden or that black bitch.
Harris, yeah. Did you know that Kamala, who has a very African name, her husband's name is Doug? The most white, stale end piece of white bread name. Her husband's name is Doug.
Limu, Emu, and Doug.
I thought that was pretty funny.
That was the first thing that popped in my head when you said that. Oh no, we're gonna get shot in the ear now.
I hope not. But look, at the end of the day, neither one of us, I hope, looking at you, Morgan, do not condone political violence on American soil, at least.
I don't condone. This is a little bit of a rant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't condone the political violence.
Mm-hmm.
Violence in general, sure. But when it comes to politics, that is one thing that should not ever be in fucking politics. Violence, it just doesn't belong. Because at that point, you are putting yourself in a position where you are supposed to be you're supposed to be serving the people. We, the people, own. That's not the right word, but employ. That's a good word.
Yeah, sure.
We employ the president. We employ fucking what's the other people?
Civil servants.
The Senate.
The Senate and Congress and
Yeah, we employ
the House.
them.
Yeah.
We don't own them. We employ them.
Yes.
And they haven't been doing their fucking job.
No.
So I say, and not to mention, by the way, that they're all old as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's one bitch in the fucking Senate that's like 90.
She was. I think she retired, but yes, she was like 92.
And also, like,
I think it's hilarious how they're calling Robert Kennedy Jr. like a baby face because he's like 55.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fucking hilarious.
I still would love to have Robert Kennedy, but if I have to choose between Biden and Trump, fucking Trump.
If I had a gun pointed at my head,
It's just the lesser of two evils. That's a good way to put it. Sorry.
If I had, do you know anything about Project 2025? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. Well, because you haven't heard of that, I will let that slide. But just the gist of it is the most evil, most corrupt thing that you have ever heard in your entire life, and that's what Trump wants to implement day one. He has been interviewed as saying that he's not going to be a dictator except for on the first day, which is a little bit scary. So if I had a gun pointed at my head, I would unfortunately have to vote for Biden. But if I had the option, I would just fucking kill myself. Look,
I could see dictator for 24 hours.
Well, he's only saying that because he's implying that.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Dictator for 24 hours. Okay.
As you can tell, I'm a little heated.
With certain limits. You know.
Are you sure about that?
Legally speaking, there will be certain limits that the president cannot and will not pass.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, because then the Secret Service will shoot him.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, in this hypothetical, I'm making the fucking laws.
Okay, fine. In the most charitable way possible, I will grant you these things.
Okay. Anyways, so for the first 24 hours, you just get rid of all the bad fucking apples in the White House and in the Senate. You don't need any fucking reason. You just get them gone.
But he said he would do that the first time around, and he didn't.
Yeah, well...
Remember Drain the Swamp? He didn't fucking do shit to the swamp.
Yeah, because the swamp is filthier than we thought. Anyways, so clean house, just
Yeah.
and start anew. Sometimes the only way to get real change, and this is not a call to action for violence or anything like that.
Everything that we are saying is both allegedlys and hypotheticallys. Please do not find our IP address and come kick down our doors. Thank you.
The only way to get change sometimes is violence of action.
Not in this scenario. We're talking about the Revolutionary War, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Cough, cough.
Why does everybody immediately assume violence of action is a bad thing? Do you know what
Because
violence of action is?
I absolutely do.
Okay, what is it?
And it's just doing things. Actually getting off your ass and doing things.
Yes and no. Violence of action is committing certain actions, just not even certain actions, just generalized action. Can you stop licking my leg? That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Context.
The dog, not me.
Anyways, I was gonna say verb, but like if I got up, what is that? I guess it's an action. Okay. What if I got up and started running, which would never fucking happen, but hypothetically speaking, if I got up and just started running, that would technically be considered a violence of action. Violence of action is the process of chaining together multiple actions so quickly that it is hard for someone else to interpret and process.
I see.
Not commit acts of violence. Like everybody fucking thinks.
Well, look.
I can see why people think that. It sounds like a very harsh term.
I'm not going to say that I endorse any violence at all, period.
I do.
But, hold on. But there is an old saying that I agree with that goes, what is it? Fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Not insurrection, but,
That's a big word. I don't know what that means.
Like a coup. Like stuff like that. Stuff like that is only illegal if you don't win.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Exactly. But with all that being said, I do have one more thing that I want to say, and then you can have your final thoughts, and then we can end this because we're at 33 minutes.
Okay.
Last thing I want to say is, again, we do not condone political violence, but if you're going to commit political violence, don't fucking miss.
Oh. We went down two different avenues.
Look, as a Christian, I cannot condone violence. I do not agree with what the man did. But, again, if you're going to take a swing at the king, you best not fucking miss. And the dude fucking missed. And I think...
Supposedly missed.
Supposedly missed. I think if he did actually kill Trump, one of three things would happen. Either there would be violence on the streets all over America right now. 2, somebody would take a shot at Biden. Or 3, both of those things would happen.
Or 4, presidential pardon.
What's that?
You seriously don't know what a presidential pardon is?
Oh, pardon. I thought you said something else.
What did you think I said?
Pardon?
No, I'm not talking about depression after birth.
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, I honestly do think that that it was no less than an act of God that if everything is real, if everything is as it looks, I do think that this was an act of God that he did not get fucking domed. I really do, because I really do think that there would be violence in the streets. Capitol buildings would be lit on fire. There would be multiple attempts on the current president's life. And none of this I condone. But even as it stands today, there is going to be more violence. I can almost guarantee you that, unfortunately.
Well, we live in the real world. There's
Yeah.
gonna always be fucking violence. So that's like saying popcorn pops in the fucking microwave.
Yeah.
Get anything hot enough and it burns.
Yeah.
There's literally a million fucking sayings that you could say that would attribute to this current situation. We live in the world. There is violence. There is going to be violence. You just got to decide, are you a victim? Or are you the fucker that just doesn't take shit?
Yeah.
Not a call for violence. Again.
If you enact political violence, you are a fucking loser, and you are a fucking moron. On either side.
I completely... Any fucking side.
Any side, yes.
Because there's more than fucking 2 political parties now.
I mean, there always has been, but the percentages of those parties is
Okay,
fucking
they've become more
insignificant.
annoying.
Yes. But closing thoughts for you.
Okay, so I've been holding out my conspiracy.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So I think that it wasn't an actual assassination attempt.
No?
Because if you think about it, it is so incredibly difficult to miss and hit somebody in the fucking ear.
Yeah.
And there is no goddamn way, unless he is a fucking prodigy, that a 20-year-old with probably no military experience
Uh-huh.
is able to purposely shoot someone in the fucking ear.
Yeah.
Like that. And the fact that explosives were found in his vehicle
Yeah.
really just kind of solidifies he was out to cause damage.
Oh, yeah.
He was out to cause fear and terrorism.
Really super quick, I think that if the dude did live, that he probably would have driven that car full of explosives into the crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Well, he would have tried.
Yes.
Secret Service would have gunned his ass down.
Yeah.
Like they did.
Yeah.
But I digress. So, really, I just think that he is a really horrendous fucking shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just a horrendous person all around.
it's... I guess it's possible that someone, like, bumped him or some shit. I don't know. I don't know where he was perched. I don't know where he was set. But also, it would have...
They say that he was only like 150, 175 feet away from the president.
That's it?
Or yards, not feet, yards.
That's it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I can fucking piss better at that range.
And again, a yard is 3 feet. So take 150, 175 feet and multiply that by 3. So
Yeah. So, generally speaking, I wasn't there.
yeah.
I don't know where he was set. I don't even think at that range, like I was originally thinking, wind or the Coriolis effect or anything like that would come into play.
I wonder if it had anything to do with his gear. Like maybe a bipod broke, or maybe like his scope wasn't set in right, or I have no idea.
Yeah, he could have. He might have not known to zero the fucker in.
Yeah.
That's entirely fucking possible.
I mean, if he was only a hair off.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't even think about it. I just
Yeah.
immediately assumed he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I mean,
he is, absolutely, but...
like, removing the fucking political bullshit for a second.
Yeah.
To do anything to piss the Secret Service off is a horrendous idea.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that, and little side note, did you know that they are in charge of money?
What do you mean by that?
The Secret Service is in charge of like the U.S. Mint and
Like the Treasury and all that?
Yep, and destroying old bills or helping transport new bills into circulation, shit like that.
I didn't know that, no.
And they are also in charge of raiding people who do counterfeit.
I didn't know that. I thought that was the ATF.
Nope. It's the Secret Service. Believe it or not, it was a law enforcement agency before it became presidential.
I did know that, yes.
But you didn't know what they did?
No.
Well, now you do.
Cool.
So,
But yeah, there was no reality where this man lived longer than like an hour after he took the first shot.
Honestly, I'm surprised that he lived long enough to get, what, 8, did you say?
Between 5 and 8 shots, yes.
Okay. So, high number 8. I'm surprised he lived that fucking long. Because, at least on a presidential, they have, I think the number is like almost 1,000 in guys. For a candidate, or former president, it's probably a lot less.
Yeah.
But I would still assume they've got at least 2 snipers, maybe a small assault team, and then the bodyguards that we do see.
Yeah,
then people on perimeter and people in the crowd, and so they're very good at what they do. That is the bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. And one super small funny thing that I forgot to mention was, so Trump was talking, first shot rings out, he stops speaking and freezes, another shot rings out, he touches his ear, third shot rings out, he dips, and then you hear people go, get down, get down, get down, and then after you hear one of the agents say, the shooter is cleared, get him out of here, get him out of here. And they start getting the president back up. He's like, where's my shoes? Where are my shoes? Let me get my shoes. Hold on, let me get my shoes. And then they just keep on repeating, get him out of here, get him the fuck out of here. And then he like, wait, let me get my shoes. And he turns around. By the way, he doesn't get his shoes, but he does fist pump in the air and keeps shouting, fight, fight, fight. And then they finally get him out of there. I honestly think he walked to the car without his shoes.
But yeah, no, that was probably the worst thing he could have fucking done in that situation, is give a fuck about his shoes, of all things.
Yeah.
So, the way protection usually works is preemptive measures.
Yeah.
But if for some reason a threat is able to get through preventive measures, it's all about reactive. It's all about reactive. It's get the principal. That's what Trump in this case would be considered principal.
Mm-hmm.
Get the principal off the fucking X, the point of contact.
I see.
And he essentially was bringing himself back into the point of contact for his fucking shoes.
Yeah.
That is...
Or to send a message.
At that point, like... Good for you for sending your message and standing for what you believe, you know. But, like, at that point, you got to realize you are not just risking your life. You are risking other people's, the agents' lives.
Yeah.
So, with that, I'm going to get off my high horse here. And...
Yeah, thank you very much for everybody... joining us for this emergency broadcast. We will be talking about this at a later date when more information comes out, I can guarantee you.
We will be actually having a legitimate episode about it.
Yes. But for now, again, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. This will probably come up either today or tomorrow. And then before I go up for my wife's reunion, I will upload the previously live streamed episode. So get hyped for that.
Hype, 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 hype. I sound like the fucking duck or goose or seagull. It's a seagull.
Oh, yeah.
From Nemo.
Mine.
Hype, 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 hype.
Stay